Hey guys, Blossom is back and I'm here with a whole new Top Drives Top 10 video as we haven't done one in a while. Now before we get into the video, I'm about 48 subscribers away from 1,000, and as you know, once I hit 1,000, I will select the winners from the giveaway. So smash that subscribe button and the like button for this video, I would really appreciate it. So guys, we are officially about just over a quarter way actually over a quarter of the way into 2019. Now at the start of the year, I actually made a list of the top 10 cars I wanted to get from Top Drives in 2019. This was after I won the Demon, so the Demon was not on the list. And this video is basically the top 10 cars that I have unpacked or won in 2019 since the start of the year. So this is just my own top 10 list, and I'll give you a story on why each car is on the list. So in 10th place we have the Pontiac Trans Am 20th anniversary. As you can see, I've only owned this for 20 days, and it has a win ratio of 47%, oh no, and it has raced about 51 races. So why this car is in my top 10 is because this car has a lot of history to me. As you know, I love muscle cars, and Pontiac was a really nice surprise. I wasn't expecting the brand to come in the French Renaissance update, and having this brand come out, the first thing I thought of was, is the Trans Am in it? Is the Trans Am in it? After the Trans Am was the Firebird from Smokey and the Bandit. Why this car means so much to me is because I grew up watching Knight Rider, the original Knight Rider. And if you guys know, the original Knight Rider, the kit car, was actually a Pontiac Trans Am Firebird. So very, very happy that this car was in the game. The moment I got it, I maxed it out, and it is pretty strong for a D. In 9th place is the Ford Mustang Boss 302. Now, I love Mustangs, and I wish that Hutch would add more Mustangs. I feel like Ford is a bit overlooked in the game. I mean, with the American Dream update, we added like more Chevys, we added more Dodges, more Chryslers, more Plymouths even, but we did not add more Fords. You know, GT500, the classic GT500 Fastback from 65, or the new GT500 coming out, the Shelbys. Those are cars that really need to get into this game, and those are cars that I'll really kill to get, honestly. But I was so happy to get the Ford Mustang Boss 302. Ever since the Camaro, what was it, the Camaro, the one from the campaign. Let's see if we can find it real quick. Yeah, ever since the Camaro Z28 went from medium ride height to low, I was always looking for a new American car that could get the job done for me. And one of the cars that I really wanted was the Ford Mustang Boss 302. And if you guys know, I got this bad boy from my 1.5 million pack opening, and I am so happy to have it. As you can see, I had that pack opening 18 days ago, and now 18 days later, we're almost back at 4.6 million. So that's very nice. Can't wait to max this baby out. However, it is on the list because I have other epics I'm prioritizing over this for now. In 8th place is another epic that is on the list that I want to max out, and that is the Mercedes AMG A45. With a 0 to 60 or 4.0 and a handling of 85, as well as being 4-wheel drive, this is a very, very powerful car to have in anybody's garage. I got this from a carbon fiber from Hutch when I actually had the most upvoted comment, so thanks to you guys for liking it. And this was one of the cars that I got. It was a really pleasant surprise, and I was really happy to have it. My Mercedes deck is not the strongest, but having this and maxing it out would definitely increase the lethality, the lethalness of my Mercedes deck. So really happy to have that as well. And I got this 42 days ago. That's actually pretty long. It has a win ratio of 25%. Oh my goodness. Next, in 7th place is the Renault Desire. Now, if you told me 2 months ago that I'll make a video like this of the top 10 cars that I've loved the most from what I've unpacked in 2019, I would tell you that I would never have a French car on the list because I hate French cars. But I do, and I really fell in love with the Desire in the game just because of its unbelievable statistics. 4.20 to 60, 95 handling, and this thing is so light. I mean, come on. I've seen races where this Desire has actually beaten my maxed out RQ30 RS6. That's just insane. I forgot what it beat me in. I think it was slalom, but I can't remember. But just a crazy car. I got this like 3 days ago, I think 2 days, owned for 2 days, 31 races already, and a 61% win ratio. I think most of those races came from the prelims, and if you guys want to know how I did mediocre. I was like 19th, 18th place. Now, in 6th place is my baby, the Plymouth Superbird. Now, in my top 10 top drives top 10 video of cars I wanted to get in this year, first place was actually this car. I really wanted this car, and I'm so happy to get it. The only reason it's not in the upper half of this list is because it turned out to be quite of a disappointment in game. It has quite the weak MRA, although the 0 to 60 is very strong, and when you have a weak MRA, then that's just game over, because this car isn't known for its grip or anything else. It has great top speed. I don't know how it does in test bowl. I'll have to check it out and compare it to the El Camino and the Chevy Corvette. But I tested out in the drags, and really it's just not living up to its expectations. However, that doesn't change my opinions of what I think of this car in real life. It is probably my second favorite car in real life of all time, behind the 1969 Dodge Charger. So still really happy to have the Superbird, and definitely will be on this list. Just not as high as I thought it would be. So that was the bottom 5 of my top 5 of my top 10. Let's go to the top 5, 1 to 5. So here they are. Starting off in 5th place is the Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat. Now, I do have a maxed out version, and I can show that to you right now, so you can compare the stats from my Hellcat Army. And maxed out is 3.00 to 60, 89 handling, and this is at 996. The only reason I'm showing you the one that isn't maxed out is because my maxed out version was actually packed last year. So I've had this one for 39 days. It has been in 4 races with a win ratio of 100%. Probably only use it in farming, to be completely honest. The reason why I love this car and why it's higher in the list compared to like the other 5 is just because of pure bias. I love the Challenger Hellcat. I love it so much, and I just love the moment of me getting this car, because I got like, what, 3 in 2 packs? Like, oh my goodness. That's a memory that will stick with me for a long time, and it's a good memory. Very good memory. Moving on, in 4th place is the Ford Escort Rally Spec. This was a car I wanted for so long, back when it was RQ20. This is a beast of a car. It really is the beast of a car. If anything, it should have the tag sleeper on it, because this thing can defeat so many cars above its rank. Definitely it did get the RQ boost from 20 to 22, and it's just crazy, you know. 4.10 to 60, 91 handling, medium clearance. It's like the off-road version of the Desire, you know. It's light, it's strong, it's fast, it's nimble. Crazy car, and it's from the 70s. What more can you ask, right? Maybe higher top speed. But yeah, really happy I got this car, and I got this car from an aluminum pack. That means that getting a B from an aluminum pack is the same odds of like getting a legendary in a ceramic, I think. But yeah, really happy I got this car, and that's 4th place on the list. Moving on to 3rd. Now you guys know the story very well. I almost swear there, but I lost my stuff when I got this car from the American Carbon Fiber. A lot of you, I've seen like criticism of how much I reacted from just getting this Tahoe, because the Tahoe, you know, it's not the best car in the game. It's not the best SUV, you know. It loses a lot, as you can see. It has a win ratio of 53%. But why this car meant so much to me is because when I unpacked that car from the carbon fiber pack, it was like unpacking the Dodge Demon at the same time. And the Dodge Demon is my favorite car in this game. So, well, actually second favorite car in this game, because Superbird, or maybe they're tied actually. I don't know. I love them both. But yeah, getting this car, what it meant for me was also getting the Dodge Demon, because this was the best SUV for Chevy at the time, and that was the only option that you could have to have a chance in the Demon Finals, if you remember what the Demon Finals were like. So this car meant a lot more to me than it did to a lot of other people, and I know that, but I do love the Tahoe Custom, and it's definitely just gonna have just that favoritism bias of mine, and that's why it's third on my list. Next is the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo. This car just came out of nowhere. I didn't expect winning this at all. I didn't expect getting tier 1, but I did. It was a Mercedes event, and as you know, my Mercedes deck is not that strong. As you can see, I've owned this for 52 days, and it has a win ratio of 92 with almost 300 races. That's just insane. This car is so strong. The 0 to 60 is amazing. 96 handling, 4-wheel drive. This is what it looks like maxed out, and a top speed of 185. Once again, why I love this car so much is I just didn't expect getting it. I didn't expect to finish high in the Mitsubishi event, but I did. And just winning it, I'm still shocked that I still have this. I'm not gonna lie. Every time I see it in my garage, I'm like, I actually won that. Like, wow. Anyway, moving on, guys, to the number 1 spot. You guys already know what it is. You could probably guess it by the title before even clicking on the video. But number 1 spot, the car that I have loved the most, the car that I have unpacked / won, my favorite one for this year is, of course, the Dodge Challenger SRT Demon. If I do look back and I do make a new list of my favorite cars that I packed or won, like throughout the whole year of 2019, you can bet my whole bank account that this car will still be number 1 unless Hutch adds the 1969 Dodge Charger. But if they don't, then this car is going to be number 1. I love this car to death. The whole journey of me getting the Demon was just something I still watch back to today. I really devoted time, money, effort. I threw everything on the line to get this car, and if I didn't get it, I feel like I don't know if I would still be alive today. Okay, let's bring it too far, but I would definitely not enjoy my garage that much, I guess, if I didn't have this car. But I love it. You know, every time I see it, it's like my precious. As you can see, it has been in 165 races with a win ratio of 95%. I mean, to be fair, I only put my Demon in races that I know it will win, so that probably helps with the win ratio, but I do love this car so much. 0 to 60 of 2.3, and I've had this for 80 days now. And if you guys want to know how many days has gone by in this year, it's 101, because I actually searched it up because I wanted to add some cars, but you know, they didn't make the list because they were over 101. That's why I checked my old Hellcat, and as you can see, this one's actually 175. Anyway, that is my top 10. So as you can see, I have the Demon, you know, I have the Mitsubishi, the Tahoe, Escort, Challenger Hellcat, and as you can see, if we load the other 10, I have my Superbird, Desire, AMG A45, the Ford Mustang Boss 302, and finally the Pontiac Trans Am. So those are my top 10 cars that I've packed or won so far in the first quarter of 2019. Comment down below, guys, what your favorites were, and yeah, once again, I'll reply to every comment. But yeah, hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Blossom out.